Hello and fine fellow YouTubers of the stupid internet. Today I'm bored and it's past midnight and I'm thirsty and there's nothing to drink and everything's been terrible, you know. So I finally got back on my YouTube because my most recent upload was like a couple days ago, and I've been really busy with basketball, so I haven't had time to get on. And then I saw this one video from the Fine Brothers about Todd, and it just reminded me that life is, okay, I know this is way too commonly said, but life is too short. Don't live with regrets, and I am full of regrets. Today I broke down in lunch because I got so jealous of my friend Patricia because she has her boyfriend Dominic, and you never expect them because she's like super nerdy, she's kind of like me, like super nerdy, not really athletic, just a geek and all, and Dominic is like a annoying athletic guy, and you'd never expect them to be together. Well, anyways, they were just in the courtyard sucking faces, and like her sweatpants would be falling, and then she'd pull them up and then he'd pull them down. It was so awkward. I don't really like my hair like that, but that just really made me depressed, even though that's a stupid reason why. And I gotta stop looking over to the sides, because I've realized in a lot of my videos I've been looking over to the side. Oh crap, I looked to the side. Oh crap, I'm looking to the sides. Okay. Ow. Well, but life is too short and everything could just blow up from here because, okay, my most recent subscribers, even though I don't have that many, but I still do YouTube for some reason, I had these videos where I just record myself trying to commit suicide. I'd overdose on way too many pills, and obviously overdosing for me doesn't work because for some reason I have a high immune system apparently, and yeah, that's why I'm still here. But I tried overdosing at lunch, not today, just like a couple weeks ago, and yeah, when you play sports and have basketball practices for 2 hours for 5 days a week, it does not feel great. And I ended up going home. No, coach wouldn't let me leave practice until 5:30, which is when we usually get out. But I ended up going home with a giant stomachache and a feeling of wanting to just run in front of the semi-truck across the highway. Well, I was actually talking about Todd this morning, but suicide is not a joke and shouldn't be taken lightly. I actually I didn't get in a fight, but like, I just burst into tears when I was in 4th period biology and we were talking about cells, the cell membrane and all that, well, 20% battery, I'll be fine. Can end this video soon. But my coach, Coach Wilhelm, who I just lost all respect for that day, which was yesterday. It was yesterday. Sorry, back is itchy. He mentioned the guy that shot his girlfriend at Kansas State, not Kansas. Yeah, it was a football player that shot his girlfriend, and then he killed himself. Well, you're talking about that, and then Coach Wilhelm said, why did he have to be so selfish? Why didn't he just ask for help? I mean, there are always people watching and listening, and there are always people there for you. And then one of my stupid classmates, Byron, he was like, why is he so stupid? Suicidal people have no hearts. And I don't get why they kill themselves. I mean, they don't have a good reason to. And I just stood up and I started yelling. I'm like, Byron, you don't know everyone's stories. You don't know anything. Suicidal people aren't selfish. They're looking out for each other. My dad killed himself when I was 5, and I just knew he was looking out for us because he wanted us to have a better life, and he thought that was without him. So he just shot himself in the head. Or, not the head, the heart. Somewhere like that. But, yeah, and after that, everyone was just staring at me, and I got up and walked out into the bathroom, and I started crying even more. Lucky my old friend Sasha came in and saw and tried to check how I was, but yeah, suicide is not something you should take lightly. And it was during 6th period, my friend Aaron, he makes fun of a lot of people, but for some reason he's still my friend, and I don't know why. But he was making fun of this girl named Louisa, and he was yelling at her about something at lunch that happened, but I wasn't there because I ran away and started crying. But Louisa's like, oh my god, I'm just gonna kill myself. And I'm like, Louisa, that's not a fucking joke. And even Miss Weisoon was right there. She's my teacher, and she just laughed and walked out the door because usually I don't swear at school. But and she's like, Caitlin, it's a fucking joke. I'm like, no, it's not. And then my friend Jackson, he's like, well, Louisa, some people actually take suicide seriously. She's like, oh, well, it was meant to be a joke. And then Aaron's like, hey, your mom's a joke. I'm like, seriously, Aaron, you're one of, you and others like yourself are the reason why people, and then I just couldn't say like me, but Jackson's all like Amanda Todd killed themselves, and Aaron's all like, who is Amanda Todd? And we told him, and he was like, oh my god, Louisa, Caitlin, Jackson, I'm so sorry. And we're all like, okay, but terrible. But there's not always a person to talk to because people judge you and they make the crap. Am I bleeding? Well, people judge you and they make fun of you, and sometimes they're happy you have those problems because they're not you and they're all happy woo-da. I'm guessing, I don't know. And while you're just there miserable. I tried to commit suicide maybe like 2 months ago when me and Andrew broke up, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I have to ask you one more question. If I took myself tonight, would you understand that I cared?